Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode number 31 of the Wide World of Geek, where we look at what's new and newsworthy in the world of geek this week. And I would like to start by apologizing for the giant zit on my nose. Came out of nowhere in the middle of the day. Who knew? Anyway, we've got a few pieces of information, some rumors, some confirmations of things, some teasers. Starting off with possibly the biggest piece of news is that just 2 days ago, on Monday, February 4th, Sony gave a little teaser about a press conference they're going to be having on February 20th regarding the PlayStation. Now, what most industry insiders are saying is that this is obviously going to be about the PlayStation 4. They will probably announce it, maybe announce a release date, maybe announce some specs, but probably don't expect too much information. That will probably come at E3 this year. The second little bit of news, and again we're going with rumor here, is that aside from a new Star Wars trilogy, episodes 7, 8, and 9, there will be some solo events or solo movies that do not have really anything to do specifically with the trilogy. They might not even be in the same time frame as this new trilogy. Now, Disney did say they were going to be doing solo movies. The rumor mill is what's it going to be about. And the latest rumor, and this came out just this afternoon, is that there will be a young Han Solo movie pre-episode 4, probably somewhere between episodes 3 and 4 in the time frame, probably going through his young smuggling days, maybe his time at the Imperial Academy, and that there should be a Boba Fett solo film. Now, whether this happens to be before Return of the Jedi or after Return of the Jedi, that's yet to be even rumored. And I do say after Return of the Jedi because in the extended universe, Boba Fett survives being eaten by the Sarlacc. Apparently he's indigestible. Who knew clones tasted bad? Anyway, I can get behind a young Han Solo movie. It reminds me, and shockingly since Harrison Ford played Han Solo and Indiana Jones, it reminds me of the Adventures of Young Indiana Jones, which I loved. If I remember correctly, River Phoenix played Indiana Jones. That could be totally wrong. In fact, let's just look it up. Let's go to IMDb. The Adventures of Young Indiana Jones. That's not what I wanted. Alright. Sorry for the dead space here. Oh, I was wrong. Not River Phoenix at all. Sean Patrick Flannery. From, obviously, the Boondock Saints, for those of you who might not know. Anyway, it was a good show. This was on for a very short time, but it was a good show. So young Han Solo, I could get behind. Now, the other rumor for today, and this was put out also on Monday, February 4th, was that Marvel is now getting deep into planning Phase 3. Phase 1 was the individual Marvel superhero movies, Iron Man, Iron Man 2, Captain America, Thor, in order to lead into the Avengers, and the Avengers kind of finishing Phase 1. Phase 2 being Iron Man 3, Captain America and Thor 2, Ant-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers 2, possibly Doctor Strange. But Phase 3 they're talking about might have to do with 2 Hulk movies. And those being Planet Hulk and World War Hulk, which for my money are some of the best Hulk stories ever made. I love those 2 stories. I've got them in hardcover, and it's absolutely worth it. I had World War Hulk in individual issues, but sold those a while ago. So the idea being, at the end of Avengers 2, the Hulk gets rocketed in space by the what you could call the Marvel movie verse Illuminati. And if they get... Bye, Kitty. Bye, Sophie. If they're able to get a Doctor Strange movie made and maybe get the rights back to Fantastic Four, they can have at least 3, if not 4, if they throw Namor in there somewhere, of the Illuminati. They could always throw Black Bolt in there in Guardians of the Galaxy. And they can get even more. Chances of them getting Professor Xavier are slim to none because of Fox owning those rights right now. But you can get a good chunk of the Illuminati. You could add in Hank Pym if you really wanted to, or however you really want to do it. But they rocket him into space, and that leads into Planet Hulk, which leads into him coming back in World War Hulk and beating the snot out of them. Maybe Avengers 3 is World War Hulk. That would be a major change in the character of the Hulk in Avengers movies. So, very early rumor, very early planning stage, so we won't know for a while what any of that really means. Now, a bit of I'm trying to say confirmation and confirmed at the same time. A bit of confirmed news is finally we know who's going to be playing Star-Lord in the Guardians of the Galaxy. There were half a dozen names dropped out there, from Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Lee Pace, James Marsden, which would be really weird since he played Cyclops. But the man who has won the role of Star-Lord is Chris Pratt. Now, you might not know Chris Pratt's name. You might recognize his face. I find it funny for some of the things that he's said to be his... I don't even know what I want to say. Oh, this is what Newsarama says, and I quote, "Pratt was known primarily for his bumbling comedic role on NBC's Parks and Rec until a bulked-up starring role in Zero Dark 30. Now, I looked him up, and there were a lot of... Wow, I cannot type. There were a lot of other movies that I thought worked a little better for him, at least to be known for. He was in Moneyball. He was in Wanted. He was in Ben 10. Not that that matters. This is a cartoon. I'm sorry, I can't talk. He was in Jennifer's Body. I'm not going to say that one. But he's been in some things. He hasn't been in a ton of things. But he's an up-and-coming guy. His looks, he pulls off Star-Lord pretty well. If he can be kind of muscular but lean, I think he could work really well. Well, that's all I have for this week in news. It's been about 8 minutes. It's pretty good. I did put up my first 2 gameplay videos. On Friday last week, we had Fry Play #1, which was Contra. And on Sunday, we had the first of the adventures in the Bronze League. My look at laddering as a Bronze League player in StarCraft 2. This Friday, we should have another Contra game, probably the last one of those, because I'm really sick of dying every 5 seconds. And Sunday, we will definitely have another adventure in the Bronze League. So I hope you guys enjoy those. If you like this video, if you like the other videos, please like or subscribe or both. Leave a comment, positive or negative. Let me know what I can do to make this better. I know, especially in my Contra video, I kind of ramble on. I talk kind of monotone, or maybe just slowly. It's something I'm definitely working on, trying to get a little more excitement. I'm going to just let it all hang out in Contra this week. I'll probably be freaking out if I die again and again and again and again. So, let me know what I can do better, guys. I know the voice volume was low on Contra. Figured that problem out. So, until then, if you don't watch it until next week, this is Baka, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.